Thanks for asking this question, Amber. Amber's comment says, how can I double check this if we did this in the past? Will I see it on reconciliation? And you can go back and watch the video that Amber commented on, because that is where I explained how you might be doubling your income in QuickBooks Online and having an accounts receivable balance that is not accurate and a bank balance that is really not accurate. And the way that we can check to see if you're doing this is to go to the bank register, which is normally your checking account where payments get deposited. And that can be electronic payments from your merchant service, mobile deposits, check deposits at the bank or ATM, wherever client or customer payments and funds get deposited into your business. Go to that bank account's register in QuickBooks Online. There is a filter button at the top of the register in QBO, and I love using the filter in the bank registers. It allows me to really dial into the exact transactions that I'm looking for. When you click on the filter option, it gives you a couple of different things to look at, and one of those is the transaction type. I want you to filter the bank register just by the transaction type that's called receive payments. This is going to bring up all of the payments that were deposited directly to the checking account instead of being deposited to undeposited funds like I explained in the previous video that this person commented on. And when you pull up that filter and filter for those received payments in the bank register, you're going to see whether or not they were actually matched to a bank transaction or if they were added and then a deposit was added as income like I talked about in the video. So that is one way that you can look for those exact transactions that might not have been matched appropriately, and that could indicate that there might be a problem with the bank balance being off, with your income being off on the profit and loss statement, with your undeposited funds and accounts receivable balances being way off. So I hope that helps. That filter button in the bank register, mwah, love her. And for anybody else that is having any sort of problems in QuickBooks Online, or they have a question, they want to make sure that it gets answered, because I try my best to respond to comments on TikTok, but it's not the best place to talk about QuickBooks Online. And the best place to do that, in my humble opinion, is inside my private virtual community with all of my clients. And you can get a community subscription for just $7 a month and cancel at any time. Why do you want to get a community subscription? Because I do virtual office hours twice a month, and I do a Q&A once a month live inside the group. I also do other tutorials, content, lessons like education about bookkeeping, not even QuickBooks Online specific, but just small business finance in general. And anybody can join the community. Like I said, it's $7 a month and you can cancel at any time. So you can be a member for just a month, pay $7 and get access to me for at least 3 hours, if not more, to ask your questions about QuickBooks Online and get direct support from me.